Press go live, correct? Yes. Okay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now all I gotta do is go to here. Alright, hello there everybody. We're back with another stream. We make our way back, and, well, I did finish the chicken. I didn't notice that the stream froze, but I will at least show the finished product. Oh, hello there. Long time no see. Long time no see indeed. I've been gone for a little while, but I've been having fun doing this again. Only took about, 9 months? So, I suppose that is what it would take. There's the chicken I just finished, and then... Wait. Let's see if I can draw... Let's see, what should I draw next? That's a great question. Do we have any ideas or any requests? Chat, should I post my drawings? Yeah, alright, and then I probably should actually start drawing something here, since, you know, it's a stream, a drawing stream, if I do say so myself. Of course it is. Alright. Alright, and then, let's see here, can I find a good reference image of what I want to draw next? Draw. Oh no. I got a great idea. I'm gonna. Okay, so I will draw a hand, but it's being blocked by a very convenient box. The hand is right behind that box. You just cannot see it. Oh, yeah, the hand is right there. It's just a little shy. Redacted it. It got blackbarred. It did something horrible, terrible even. Let's see. It did the horrible deeds, so I had to kill it. Are you a Discord mod? I don't know what Discord is. I don't know. I would never know what a creative boredom Discord server would be. No idea. I would never. You know, Discord is not real, actually. He owns a Discord. Discord is not real. I don't believe in Discord. It's false fiction. Okay, now let's see here. We want to make... Let's see here. Let's just make a bit of a lighthouse. Draw my... Oh my goodness, I have to draw the man himself, Draven Boone. Okay. Alright, let's... Okay. I'm thankful that for the most part your profile picture is in the dark. Unfortunately, I do see where the lines are, so... Okay. Oh, this is even harder, because I can only see about half. Okay. So, we're gonna... There's a head somewhere there. And he's kinda by the looks of things, he's looking this way. So you're only gonna get your shading on. Oh man, no, I only have the one pencil. Oh no. Okay, so the nose kind of goes. So you're only gonna see one eye most. Because he's looking that way. And he has a. Okay, so we have a bit of a jaw. And then the ear is somewhere about here. And then I know. Why are you left-handed? If you like, I can send you a larger pic on Discord. That would be helpful, because I cannot see most of the photo. Just looking at the actual profile picture. I am not left-handed. You are simply seeing this from... The camera is merely flipped. I'm so great that I flipped the camera. It was totally on purpose, I swear. So, and then he has the body. So it kind of... Show me I don't... How am I supposed to... I mean, I can draw with my left hand, and you'll see it gets much worse. Because I can't draw with my left hand. How would I show you proof? That's a great question, actually. So how does this show on a Stroud? Well, that's a really bad example, because that's a box. With absolutely nothing on it. Okay, how does that chicken... Yeah, that chicken, it's facing this... It's facing this direction. Sent you a reference. Alright, let's see here. Let's check this great reference photo. Alright, we got Draven Boone. We are now in the Grand 26. Okay. So I'm gonna erase what I had. Okay. Okay, so we have a black circle, and we have a little bit of man. So, we're gonna start by figuring out the exact dimensions of the circle. Okay. Do I have a ruler? I do actually. I have a great ruler. So I'm going to, let's see, how much will this approximate to with the zoomed in, because I need the zoomed in. Just draw a circle. Absolutely not. I'm just postponing the inevitable, man. Hey, look, I have to do something to I have to postpone the inevitable fail here. So, on mine, it's about... The circle goes about this big. And so, it should be... Is it about the exact same? Yeah, it's about the exact same. So I'm going to assume that 2 is roughly our metric point. Huh. Oh, wait. That's because I didn't draw that at the 2. Whoopsies. I cannot just draw a circle. I'm gonna make sure that everything is accurate down to the most minute detail. Okay, so halfway point's about there. Okay, so we have measly measurements. Aw, man. I mean, you're right, but they can save me at least time. They can at least save me time. So I can postpone it as long as possibly. Oh man, I made an oval. Are you No. I'm postponing the inevitable, Jose. I'm not even following my lines. I'm so bad at making circles. Okay. Hello there, Malorania. Okay, and then we gotta roughly, and I really mean roughly, make a circle. Like, I feel like this is actually making it worse than if I had just free drawn this. Oh my goodness. If I can draw the Burnout album cover, you can draw me. Yeah, but you know, I haven't seen the Burnout album cover, so. You're right. You're probably right. Okay. So, let's try. Okay, so your head is about here. It's about here, and then I'm just gonna make a rough drawing of. And then, wait, what does your haircut look again? Or at least in that photo? Because I know it's a very specific haircut. To at least help me figure out where I need to draw the things, the shapes. So by the looks of things, doesn't that kind of stops here? That looks okay. So we have our, so we kind of have a bit of curvature, and then kind of my hair is in a low ponytail. Okay, so kind of it's like tied back, where you have the hairline, and then it's like you wouldn't actually see the ponytail from this angle. Oh well. I mean, it's a black and white photo. I'm not sure what I thought that was gonna help me with. Okay, so his thing kind of, it goes down, and then most of the arm you cannot see, but we're just gonna start by making circles. If I make enough circles, eventually it'll work, I swear. Because that looks a little awkward right now, but okay, and then, so I'm gonna pretend that this other side doesn't exist. Because I only need about this much of, I only need to draw about, actually it's less than this. Because I believe, if I recall. Okay. It's less. Okay, so I only have to draw this portion, which is a little funny to draw, but and then the rest of it is pretty much black. And I think some of this arm isn't visible either. So like half the arm, I imagine, based on the way things look, it's probably like half of this part too. Oh my goodness, okay. I'm getting more and more scared the more I try to do this. So the nose would be angled kind of this way. Do you get creative when you are boredom? No, I get boredom when I'm creative. Nah, I actually get 579. So his eye is looking out this way, which means that our ear is gonna be around here. It's a little, I think I put that up a little low. Maybe, I think he just has a smaller ear than I think. So we're gonna start by just broadly making his. Okay, so this one, there's like a noticeable divot and then a bounce back. Huh. Oh, that's a pretty strange language that all of these people are talking. I really wonder what they're trying to communicate. That'd be so crazy if they were trying to communicate something. It really would, wouldn't it? Okay, so his thing kind of curves. Sharpness 5, looting 3, and fire aspect 2. Nah, I think I know when I see it. I think I know a knockback book when I see it. Okay, and then So that kind of looks like the shaping, but that looks kind of weird. I think it's because of this part, maybe? The alien language. True that. Is that a bomb? No, it's a button. There's a kind of thing there. Trackpad. Water. Okay, and then his thing kind of curves here. And then we get a bit of an ear shape here, which it kind of sharply cuts. Or then there is kind of like a line there almost, and then you can kind of get a hairline there almost. But we can't. Philly cheesesteak. Philly cheesesteaks are pretty good. Okay, so we have at least part of the shape. And then let's start trying to make the cutoff, because it kind of cuts off in a very particular way. And then it doesn't go all the way as far as I made it go. So it kind of cuts off like here. And it does a kind of interesting thing. It does like a bit of a... And we have some shading in between here that kind of cuts this lower portion up to like here-ish. And then that kind of cuts off here. And then, let's see here. We get the finger on here, and it's about... So we get this, and then... And then I need to get that kind of small divot there. Okay, so we have all of the parts that need out, because there's a small light over here that looks of things, so I'm gonna erase this. So we get a small dash. I can practically see the dust flying off logging to my old account. I mean... That, yeah. How long has it been since you last posted a video to that art account? I really do wonder. Because I have to imagine it's been at least, what, like a year or two at this point? Okay, and then here we get to the scary part, but I'm gonna start over here. I'm gonna start shading. Hey, Hey, do you happen to be good at some stuff? Wow, I meant CB. No, I think you meant Can. We all know Can. Can's my best bud. I love Can. Coughs from... Oh my goodness, it's on. He's gone to the Crow ST. He's gone to the bird account. He's gone back to being a bird. He's no longer imposter. I nearly thought. Among Us? I don't believe in Among Us. I was the original. Huh. Wow. We got the bird guy, and then we also got... And then we got the fitness influencer guy. The calisthenics influencer. Which one is the better one? That's the great question. Will we find out? As things get quite heated between the two. Can I have another thing I can shade with? Okay. Just gonna start making the circle. I merely evolved. My name is Walter. Wait, what? Was not expecting a Breaking Bad reference, but hey, you know? My name is Walter White. I live at Albuquerque, New Mexico, and it's 308. Huh. We must cook. You know, who's gonna do it? If not us, Jesse. Gotta look through my photos and post them. He's gonna look through all of the old art that he has. Okay, so I think I can kind of confidently do this part. It's gonna look garbage. Hold up, I'm gonna... Oh no, I'm not going with that. I'm too scared to do that. Do I have a Oh, I have a second bad pencil. You'll never believe it, I found a second bad one. The first one was never gonna be enough. I needed a second one. Jesse, it's so non-adorable, Jesse. Jesse, we need to make the plushies more marketable, Jesse. It's been well over a year since I posted something. That's... Whew. I can't even say anything. I think it was like a year before I started again. Posted things. It was around a year, so I can't say anything. I think it's been like 9 months since the last stream I did. I know that at the very least. So we're gonna start kind of shading in our thing here. Are you gonna go back to posting on the art channel again, Mr. Boone? Do you think that you will find yourself being the Crow ST once again? Well, okay, that actually gave me a pretty good laugh. I don't think he's gonna be posting on this channel. I don't think he's gonna start going back to being the Crow ST guys. Just a hunch. I barely draw anymore, yet I'm still goated. That is a level of achievement to achieve. Oh wait, I'm using this one as the reference. I kind of forgot. Let's see here. So I have the power to... We kind of have this, and then maybe I'll erase. Oh, this eraser's even worse. No, he's actually really good at art. Like, even despite not... He is a very good artist. Okay, and then I just have the face to cover up. Well, no, there's a little more. and this kind of cross section to cover up as well, but I'm gonna wait on that part to go for this part. I think it's a little smaller than what I made it. Okay, we have our broad shape now. Oh, I'm so bad. Okay. I still gotta make this. Okay, well, at least we do have the main shape. Now we gotta actually detail this sucker. And to start, we're not gonna detail this sucker. But we're gonna kind of add one of our bits of darker. I had a wife 7 years ago. I thought she was real, but it turns out she was entirely Jersey. I can't believe it. Okay, and then we're gonna start kind of adding some of... Okay, I think this would work better if I wasn't already going pretty light on shade. I mean, I guess that just shows how realistic your art is. He was fooled. He was fooled so bad. Tails, I missed my weight. Oh. Is that like... I'm not very good with my Sonic. I know some things happen. Okay, we've... Oh, okay, I think I gotta actually add a little more shade here, because there's more shade on his lower chest area. And then... Okay, and then there's a little bit of shading down here. And then we've kind of gotten most of that shade. We kind of add a little bit of shade in there. Guys, Shakespeare isn't writing... Ah, man, I thought it was. I was really hyped for it, too. Because I knew that that my boy Shakespeare was going to be there. So sad they took him out. Okay, and then we kind of... Okay, and then... Let's see, we gotta be careful here because I don't have too many, because the ear is much smaller. And then this, I think I can extend a little more and kind of shrinken this. And then we're just gonna add a little bit of a layer just over all of it. Alright, that is my attempt to make your profile, Mr. Boone. That is my attempt. I tried. I know it looks kind of bad, but you know. I am kind of bad at realism. It is not my strong suit at all. But I decided I was gonna do it. Not bad, I applaud. Thank you, good sir. Thank you. I am probably gonna go wash my hands though real quick because it did do that to my fingers. All of them, since I was doing so much graphite. graphite covered hands are the best. They are nice, but they do... Alright, I'm back with clean hands. Creative boredom covered hands are the best. Is that supposed to say that, like, my hands, when they're covered, are the best? Or hands covered by creative boredom are the best? Both are quite strange. But, you know, I'm not going to question it. It probably... Okay, let's see here. What would be a fun thing to do here? Let's see, how long have I been streaming? It's a great question. No idea. Can't even look. Okay, let's see here. Probably, I can go back to my lighthouse. Philly cheesesteak. Well, okay. Philly cheesesteak. It's a Philly cheesesteak. I look like I insist. You want me to draw a Philly cheesesteak? That's the talk of a madman. But you know, it's time to draw a Philly cheesesteak. I'm probably not gonna use that one for now. Alright, so let's get this picture. Malorania is bad Philly. Are you saying that Malorania is a bad Philly cheesesteak? Because that implies that they are a Philly cheesesteak. Which I'm not sure if Malorania. I have reawakened the crow. My goodness. He posted his art dump. My goodness. He's come back alive. He's not dead after all. Guys. Do you hear the news? He's not actually dead. Okay, I'm just drawing nothing lines. Okay, let's get a bit of a curvature in here for our top Philly cheesesteak bun. Which, brother, I always come back. I can't believe it. He's back. And about time too. Okay, and then we have a layer of toppings here. So I'm just gonna give that, based on what it looks like, about, I'm gonna give that much topping space. You should draw my profile picture. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, it's the crow, ST. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, a bird. Dude, he just... Okay, this is pretty funny. Okay, because if our bun should be about here, so then I probably need to make it here. And then we're gonna kind of, so we have a lot of toppings on this, but so there's meat, there's cheese, there's bell peppers, there's onions on a Philly cheesesteak. I don't think I can mess this up. There's only so many things that you have in a Philly cheesesteak that I can incorporate on this thing. So let's just start with some meat bits, which I believe generally is like, just gonna start with some random little meat bits, just strewn about. You want a bit of added just on over the bun. You could mess up. You never know. You know, that's really accurate. I do never know. Or do I know? You know, I might be from the... Is that a lobster? Is that 2 lobsters? You know what they say about 2 lobsters. If you can't, you get a raw live Philly from Philadelphia, some cheese, and then some steak. No. You need to get Philadelphia the state. You need to have the state of Philadelphia between 2 slices of bread, some cheese, and some steak. It's the only true Philly cheesesteak. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the state. I don't have Philadelphia. I don't have the city of Philadelphia. So, I'll have to get it next time. You know, I must have missed it at the store. But you know, there's always next time. A scorpion? No. I'm a scorpion. Texas. Texas. Imagine living in Texas. Couldn't be me. I would never live in Texas. I don't even know what a Texas is. Texas isn't real. Okay, we're gonna just add some squiggles and some wriggles. Stop lying. I would never lie. You know, lying doesn't fit the brand, so I'm not gonna lie. Wait, what time is it for you? It would be 10:45. I believe that anyways. It is about 10:45. Non-sandwich, the hot dog. That is a sandwich. You disgusting fool. Anyways, do not... You know, hot dogs and sandwiches, they're really just the same thing. You know, they're really just the same thing. Okay, and then... So we want to get a little bit of crinkle here. We're gonna add a bit of bun here. God damn it, do not. You know, it's really out of my hands. Everybody wants to hear about the hot dog and about hot dogs and sandwiches. That's what they all want. I know they are, you stupid man. I know what they are, and I'll tell you, they are through and through. Okay, so let's just add a bit of a